everyone, and welcome to another edition of Say Your Mind. And if this is your first time here, this is an online podcast that is aimed at impacting and inspiring the life of single sisters and young couples and advising those who are in a wrong and abusive relationship to get help and say their mind. I am Temtokwe Deborah Oyerinde, aka Pretty Queen. Today, I will be talking on a wonderful topic that says things every lady should look into, consider, assess before entering a relationship. And I will be giving you just few points of things you should look into before entering a relationship, and these are just the few points I will be dishing out. Number one is dating and relationship. Before you start any relationship, you must know the difference between dating and relationship. In bracket, know yourself better. Know yourself very well. Then number two, live by yourself or with roommates. I'm sure you will love to listen to the explanation of this. Number three, be financially independent. Number four, get in one good fight with your fiance or fiancé. Number five, travel the world. Number six, develop a hobby. Develop a hobby or two. Number seven, establish a solid support system. And number eight, which is the last one, stop sharing every details of your relationship with others. Okay, now to start with, I am going to give you the difference between dating and relationship, and that open bracket, know yourself better, close bracket. I'm going to expatiate more on that. Now, what is dating and what is relationship? We should at least know the difference between dating and relationship, and this will give us full insights of what we are talking about. Dating is a stage of romantic relationships in which two individuals engage in activities together, most often with the intention of evaluating each other's suitability as a partner in a future intimate relationship. While relationships are based on mutual agreement and trust, dating isn't the same. For some, casual dating is not mutual. Some people like to exclusively date each other, while others like to date other people and don't want to be committed to just one person. Now, let me tell you something. Relationship entails commitment. You have to be committed with that person. Dating is different. Don't mistake relationship for dating. Now, what do I mean by know yourself better? Before entering into that relationship, you must at least know that person before you enter into that relationship. Yes, fine. I know you will be saying, okay, how am I going to know that person when I'm not staying with him, when I'm not living with him? Yes. At least when you move closer with that person, you communicate with each other. When you talk together, get something. Use style, just as we always say, stylishly. Ask questions, investigate. Also, try to be observant. As a lady, every part of your body should be ready. Let your antenna work. Communicate. Don't forget, don't mistake relationship for friendship. Don't assume for anybody. Don't assume for that guy, because if you assume, you will enter one chance. Allow him to talk. Allow him to come out straight for you. Yes, allow him to tell you, okay, babe, I like you. Let him just come out straight. Commitment is the key in a relationship. That is why it is relationship. People commit to stay together and look forward to a future together, while dating mostly lacks commitment of any sort. The only commitment people may have while they are dating is to get an ice cream together after dinner. You go to Mr. Biggs, you go to Chicken Republic. That is why I said know yourself better and don't mistake relationship for dating. Now, let me tell you this. Don't think for him so that you won't be disappointed. Have a clear understanding of that word, SHIP, ship. Number two, I'll be talking on financial independence. Financial independence is the status of having enough income or wealth sufficient to pay one's living expenses for the rest of one's life without having to be employed or dependent on others. Now, let me tell you, as a lady, you don't need to wait for that guy before you are financially independent. You don't have to wait for mommy. You don't have to start calling daddy. You don't have to wait for your siblings before you be able to get one or two things. And don't forget, if you are financially independent, nobody can just joke or play with your emotions. In fact, the guy will respect you. As a lady, you must find something doing. Don't forget, be creative. Learn something. Have a good handwork that will fetch you money. This will make the lucky guy proud of you. Number 3, live by yourself or with roommates. Live by yourself means living without anyone in the same house, living on your own. Some people love to live alone, while some cannot harbor someone. Some cannot tolerate another person's attitude. Wait, how will you be able to know yourself when you can't live with someone? How could you know if you can tolerate your mother-in-law? That's another topic for another day. Let me tell you something. When you are living alone, when you live by yourself, your real self, your attitude, you won't be able to know by yourself. When you live with someone or when you have a roommate, maybe you are 2 or 3 in a room, then they will be able to point some things out to you, and to you yourself, you will know if you can tolerate any other person. For example, if that lucky guy finally take you to the altar, and you know men, they have relations, your mother-in-law might want to come over, younger one of your husband might want to come over. Now, will you be able to tolerate them? So when you live with roommates, you will be able to know, okay, this is how I can tolerate others. Now, the last one is stop sharing every details of your relationship with others. You have to stop sharing every details, everything, every bit of your relationship. If it's good, you keep it to yourself. And if you think, okay, it's the other way around, you don't need to go out and share it with the third party. All you just have to do is look for an elderly person. Look for an elderly person that can give you a good advice concerning anything happening in your relationship. But going out to share your relationship, you might go out to share your relationship with the wrong person, and the wrong person will give you a wrong advice. Okay, this is all we have for you today. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Till I come your way again, I remain Temitope Deborah Oyeyinde, aka Pretty Queen. Bye for now.